Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, episode 207. So, I'm making a cancel episode tonight. Didn't expect to do that. I mean, it's a Friday. I mean, of all the days to make a cancel episode, Friday is the day I want to do it the least. Because, it's the weekend. I'm ready to chill. I was expecting to just make prediction videos and that would be it, but nope. Studio Paramount, really, they just had to announce stuff today. They couldn't wait till Monday. It had to be on a Friday. Okay. And in fact, quite a bit of stuff happened, not just today, but like the past few days. I was like, all right, I feel I should split this into two parts again because I've done this plenty of times where if there's too much to deal with when it comes to news, I split it apart to make life easier for me and for all of you. So the episode you're watching right now is going to only focus on the Paramount stuff because enough of that happened where I'm like, yeah, that could be its own episode. And then episode 208 will go over all the non-Paramount stuff. Sound good? Great. Let's begin. So here it is, these two articles right here, Smile 2 and Mean Girls. Okay, with all this news, let me tell you, I was completely caught off guard. I didn't know any of these were really a thing, or at least I forgot they were things. And I'm like, all right. So the first thing is new Mean Girls movie. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my god, they're remaking Mean Girls? Yes and no. It's kind of confusing. So this new Mean Girls movie, it's not a straight up remake of the original from 2004. That's not what this is. Instead, this is a movie adaptation of a musical that is based off the original Mean Girls movie. Yeah, Mean Girls got a musical, and this new Mean Girls movie is based off said musical. It's weird, I know, but so it's a remake, but it's, I guess, a different form of a remake. It's hard to describe. But this thing was supposed to be on Paramount Plus, but that has changed. Paramount decided, you know what? Let's make this theatrical. Let's put this on the big screen and hopefully make some money out of this. And this movie is going to be coming out relatively soon, January 12th, 2024. So about like, what, 4 ish months away. So, and that's a holiday weekend too. So, what do I think about this? Well, the original Mean Girls from 2004 is probably my favorite comedy of all time. I mean, like a ton of the jokes from the original movie, even though I've heard them like a stupid amount of times, they still make me laugh to this day. But the musical, I've never listened to any of the songs of the musical. I've never seen the musical, so I have no idea what it's about. Apparently, it was well received. And the thing is, like making Mean Girls a musical, I don't know. It feels weird. Like I'm not. I guess part of me feels like it wouldn't translate the greatest into musical form. I mean, it's not like Heather's, right? Where you have like the original movie and you have the musical, which may argue the Heather's musical is a lot better than the actual movie. But I don't know if Mean Girls musical is like Heather's the musical. And the thing is, it's just like this is kind of a dangerous project because if you screw this up, you're going to have a riot. You're going to have a barrage of people coming at your throat, just ready to claw at you and just destroy you because Mean Girls is a classic amongst, I guess millennials, Gen Z, that group. Us young people, like this is like iconic right here. And if you mess it up, you're going to get hurt. You're asking for trouble. So hopefully this musical movie it's good. I'll watch it. If it looks good, then I'll watch it because I love the original movie and I want to see like this newer version, this uh altered version of Mean Girls. But yeah, that's like I guess the main thing that happened today is, oh yeah, Mean Girls musical movie. It's gonna come out in theaters next year. And that's not all. We got Smile 2, uh, which now has a release date of October 18th, 2024. And it's funny, what happened with the Mean Girls musical movie is exactly what happened with Smile, where both were supposed to be Paramount Plus movies, but then Paramount decided, wait, maybe we should, give them a chance, make some money off of it, hopefully, and decided to give them both a theatrical run. So I was Smile, and for Smile, it was probably the best decision they've ever made because Smile was a huge hit last year. It was one of the few bright spots of a very bleak fall season last year. Actually, it may have been the brightest spot of that whole fall season because it made 100 million domestic, which is something I never would have predicted beforehand. It made 200 million worldwide, so a sequel makes sense, although it does feel kind of weird because Smile doesn't seem like a movie that would spawn a franchise. Feels more like a one and done type movie. But I guess with the premise of Smile, you could have a different cast of characters and they just go through the same thing, kind of like Final Destination. So I mean, I guess it could work, but yeah. So Smile 2 feels kind of weird, but it's coming out next year. So in October, it's prime time for a movie like this. October, Halloween, spooky month. It's perfect. So I'm interested to see how Smile 2 turns out. Hopefully, it's not some lazy, garbage, cash grab sequel. I'm hoping they actually try and, put in the effort to make it good and not just make a sequel because, ooh, money. Like, don't do that. Please, because I like the original Smile. I like it quite a bit. So, hopefully, it's good. I'm crossing my fingers. But it's coming out next year. So, yeah. And then what else? We got the Bob Marley One Love movie that was supposed to come out in January, but now it's been pushed to February, Valentine's Day, which is not exactly a huge issue. I'd argue this release date is better because Valentine's Day is a great day for movie going. Even if your movie isn't romantic in the slightest, it's a holiday where like high tide lifts all boats. Like every movie benefits from Valentine's Day. So yeah, this release date change was honestly it's probably for the best. So yeah, and then last, and I guess definitely least, this is kind of the least important. The Tiger's Apprentice was supposed to come out next January the 19th. That has changed. It went from theatrical to not Peacock, God, Paramount Plus. So literally the opposite of what happened with Smile and the Mean Girls musical. The polar opposite. So I guess the studio kind of lost confidence. They're just like, I don't know if this will do well. Maybe it'd be better to just put it on streaming because apparently it says kids and family content plays really well in the streaming service. I imagine it would. I mean, Paramount Plus has like pretty much all the Nickelodeon shows. That's literally the only reason why I bought Paramount Plus in the first place because I have all those Nickelodeon shows at my disposal. I could watch any of them. That's great. So, yeah, I guess this makes sense. But yeah, so it's like I guess the Paramount to movie theaters are like, all right, guys, look, we're getting rid of one movie, but we're gonna give you another. That way, you're not mad at us, okay? So please don't be pissed. um. So yeah, that's it for all the Paramount stuff. So yeah, obviously the next episode will happen immediately after I finish filming this one. But I might as well go over like the calendar and see, um play that game. What will happen next? I mean, 2023. I mean, like September. Why would anything change now? Uh, October, same thing. I Inspectors. I don't know what that is. It's Killers of the Flower Moon. Dix the musical. Oh, is that there's like the end of October, and then you got November, December, yeah. Oh, I was wondering, did Magazine Dreams get removed? No, it's still there. Oh yeah, the Aquaman 2. Did I mention Aquaman 2 trailer dropping? I don't Did I mention that? Maybe. When did that was last week, right? Yeah, it was last week. I don't think that movie's gonna do well at all. I don't see it. I do not see it happening. And yeah, then you got all the movies that will probably never exist at this rate. And then you got January. You scratch off Bob Marley and put in the Mean Girls movie. And then Tiger's Apprentice, scratch that off completely because that's not theatrical anymore. And then you got February Bob Marley movie, that's now the 14th. There's Ordinary Angels. I'll talk about that in the next episode. Then you got March. March is a very, very busy month, as you can see. Then you got April and May, June, July, blah, blah, blah. August, September, October, November, December. And like all these movies that are in the ether. And then you got 2025, you got all of these, and you think I'd be like, oh, all these movies might be in jeopardy, and they still might be in jeopardy, but apparently, if what I'm hearing is that these strikes, the writer's strike and the actor strike, they may just be nearing their end. We might finally move on, which like I'm hoping so because I don't want to deal with a meltdown of the release schedule and have to do all those canceled episodes. Like I'm not ready for that. So it seems like things are finally like reached a point where all this chaos will end. It hasn't happened yet, but it seems like we're getting really close to that point. So fingers crossed these strikes end sooner rather than later because it feels like right now like we actually might something might actually happen, right? So let's hope for the best. So yeah, so that's the schedule for the next 2 years. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. And check out more videos like this. I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I've made on the channel, not prediction videos, cancel episodes I made on the channel. All the movies I was supposed to come out but didn't. It's now 207 episodes. Soon it'll be 208. That'll come later. So if you want to watch any of the past cancel episodes from beginning to now, and want to binge them all from beginning to now, I highly encourage you to do that. So go do it. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies. This weekend I do Expend4bles. That's gonna be a fun video. Not in a positive way. More in a way of me, blasting the movie. It Lives Inside and Dumb Money. I think I'd rather just do that next week because that's supposed to get like it's barely wide this weekend and it's supposed to get like a bigger increase like next weekend. So I might as well just do it next weekend. Ignore it this weekend. It'd be kind of pointless to do it now. But yeah, Expend4bles and It Lives Inside. I will do those. So stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Next week, I am planning on finally doing my summer 2023 recap, my three-parter, the non-losers, the small losers, and the big losers. It's gonna be a lot. It's probably gonna have to do them daily. So like one like the first part like on one day, the second part on another day, third part on another day. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So stay tuned for those videos, and my September recap will come out around the first, little after the first week of October, before the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie, concert movie hits. So yeah, that'll happen relatively soon too. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.